Okay there, guys. It's been a little while. Let me do a free commercial for Straight Out of Portland. Is this a bad thing? I'm not making this for kids. It is a beer. It's not open, okay? I'm not drinking on screen, or is that okay? I'm kind of making fun of YouTube because there's so many restrictions now. I don't know what to do, what to say, so I'm just going to try to not say much that would be offensive to anybody. So I've got this cube, and I'm not going to even talk about it because cubes are a touchy subject. Some people have been attacking cubes, and it hurts people's feelings when you attack cubes. So, but we do that occasionally on this channel. I have to warn you, trigger warning, cubes come under attack, but not because we want to make them go away. I don't think there's a way to make them go away. To tell you the truth, I think cubes are here to stay. What do you think? You think? Anyway, let's turn to this art that's pretty new that I just posted public. So it's open source, free. I'm going to go to the bottom and scroll backwards. So you see the copyleft symbol. So again, YouTube. Okay, so the duck rabbit, Operation Duck Rabbit refers to Ludwig Wittgenstein, who did some philosophy of mathematics and figured out that perspective matters. Don't just mean the illusion of like European perspective, great invention, Renaissance, took it to China, Matteo Ricci, maybe not that impressive. Anyway, perspective, whatever, but that's not what I mean. I mean like gestalts, like Zwicky talks about. And she's got like poetry going with Wittgenstein and stuff. Now, on this set of supporting logos, you're going to say, why Apache? And that's because there's a Native American theme. And I've talked to one of the directors of Apache about did they ever get legal permission. And it's kind of a European thing that they didn't expect that they would have to ever do that. And he didn't encourage me to even think along those lines. And really, I'm not. I'm really not worried about it. Same with NCTM. This is not their official logo. This was retired decades ago. So when I show this, it's more satirical. I'm not really saying that the current NCTM has got a clue. And then AOSR, that's the school I went to. So you might think I have like pretensions to grandeur because of nursing, kids nursing under a wolf. Do you know the reference there, folks? Classical education, anybody? And then Bucky's moniker. This was Bucky's hand done 4D logo for himself, brought to you by the DSR, Design Science Revolution. You can look that up in Wikipedia. It's quite a conservative thing by now because we've been around for so long. And then we scroll up, four directional arrowhead, test pattern, the things you're used to. I do want to remind you that when we say the West, we don't mean Europe and we don't mean the UK except the Canadian part. And what else do they have over here? The what's those islands again? Falklands? I guess those might be in the West. But then that would be in violation of the Monroe Doctrine, right? So we have to exclude them for some reason as being, I don't know, allowed. I'm going to open that beer, but off camera. Okay, maybe it wasn't a beer. I don't know. Sorry, YouTube. I don't know. Was that a guideline? I don't monetize these. Is that okay? So, synergetics, power constants on our way back through a bunch of clarifications relating to sphere packing and polyhedrons. And then this table. This is better than the one in Wikipedia. And it looks really professional. And I actually have the sort of high school um, Jupyter notebook in the background here. Let me see. I don't need a debugger turned on. This is kind of, let's see. Can I just turn off the debugger and turn off the file sharing and just show you a classic Pandas application? Pandas is kind of a data science tool that we use in high school, the better high schools. If you're using a calculator, I'm very sorry, okay? You're like pre-Sputnik or something. You're before they even thought of doing math, right? You're in let's train them for factories that don't exist, right? You're living in some other bubble. But if you do have the tools like this, like any real high school, then okay, it's fun stuff and you already know it, right? Because you're already with me on this. I'm just creating a table step by step that looks as good as any textbook, right? And so why is this not a textbook? Well, it is. I'm just not wasting paper. I'm being green over here. Seriously, I do not want you to print this and waste a lot of trees. And kids do the math. They go to school, they say, "Why are you wasting all this paper? I can put it on a thumb drive." It's like, do you want to hold it at night? And, oh, it's so inconvenient if I can't kill trees, right? First of all, if it's a textbook, there's no hyperlinks. How dumb, right? Get over it. Be a professional. You don't need wood pulp. You don't need to rape the forest for your reading habits, okay? Not if you're a professional. So I'm just going to be on a soapbox for a minute. So things are going good. I'm in the hiatus now because it's spring break. So I've got a lot on my plate. I'm studying a lot. Seaborn, great program. Geeks for Geeks just joined. KDE plot. Wow. Data science is where it's at. I'm all into empirical. I'm all into, you know, currency fluctuations, Bitcoin, rubles. I don't give a shit. Excuse me. Sorry. It's not for kids. It's not for kids. Oh, whoops. Almost drank that on camera. Anyway, this was a fun YouTube. I'll look forward to catching up more. Let's do it.